Hi, I'm TC Ryan, and this is the companion video for Practice 9 of 15 Practices for Living the Life You Want. Identify triggers and maintenance behaviors. I really hope you find this practice as helpful and useful as I have over the years. Now, I want to remind you, as I usually do, these practices are not meant to resolve everything that you need resolved in a healthy recovery, but they're meant to do two things. It's a positive assist to help interrupt your addictive behaviors and processes. And then it's a way to help establish a foundation for ongoing recovery, for living a life of healthier integration, healthier living. This practice deals with two particular dynamics that most of us usually miss. As addicted folks, the fact is we miss a lot in life. We simply don't pay attention to some things because we're distracted. Something has happened in our brains and we tend to become pretty preoccupied with other things and unaware of some of the things that we really need to pay attention to. And so triggers and maintenance behaviors work can help us develop a healthier and a much steadier focus. Well, triggers are people, situations, and sometimes feelings or even memories that throw a switch in our impulses and immediately fire up our cravings. The thing about triggers is we're usually not conscious of them, not aware. They're subconscious prompts most of the time, so it really takes some work and effort to figure out what our triggers are. Now, maintenance behaviors are things that we do or settings that we find ourselves in that are really sort of like preludes to becoming triggered. They create vulnerabilities or exploit vulnerabilities we already have. Do you remember back in practice 8 when we used the 3 circles exercise? Well, maintenance behaviors fit in that middle circle. Behaviors that aren't particularly addictive behaviors, but can get us there if we're not careful. You know, I think I forgot to tell you when we were doing 3 circles that in the practice of 3 circle exercises, usually they're color coded. The interior circle, the red circle is stop circle rather, is red. The middle circle's yellow and the outer circle's green for stop, caution, and go. So anyway, maintenance behaviors really fit in the yellow circle. Now with this practice, there is a prayer that's suggested, and the prayer that I came up with to use on this practice is from the recovery movement. It's step 7 prayer, and I got to tell you, I love this prayer. It goes like this: My Creator, I'm now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. I pray that you now remove from me every single defect of character which stands in the way of my usefulness to you and my fellows. Grant me strength as I go out from here to do your bidding. Amen. Simple prayer. I recommend you memorize it and use it often because so many helpful and important elements are in it. It starts off with willingness, and willingness is such a key for a healthy integrated life, and especially our recovery. We've got to be willing, and some days when we're not willing, we need to become willing to become willing. Really. And then it talks about removing our defects of character, not all of them, the ones that stand in the way of our contact with our Father in heaven or our Creator, and the ones that stand in the way of our usefulness to others. So there it is. It's not about perfection. It's about usefulness. It's about living a life we can feel good about. And it asks for strength. We need the strength of the Spirit that only the Spirit can give us, because there is a call on our life. And so we ask God to help us do God's bidding. There's a call on each one of us. There's a call on your life. Your life truly matters. Well, do the work of practice 9, and I'll see you again in practice 10. I'm TC Ryan. And thank you for spending this time with me.